So now let us see what are the characteristics of the chief. Basically, the characteristics of the chief will be related to the political authority and then supernatural power and also the economic activity. Okay, in terms of political authority, unlike band or tribal headmen, chiefs are centralized. Okay, and permanent officials with higher rank, power and authority than others in the society. Okay, so you can see the status of the chiefs, okay, whereby they are higher in the society compared to the other people. And then supernatural power, whereby usually the chief's authority is often bolstered by claims of supernatural power. Okay, so it is either true or not. Okay, for example, chiefly power among the Nootka is often associated with whale hunting magic. So they consider that is why that man had been considered as their chief, okay, because of the supernatural power. Okay, and the other aspects is due to economic activity, okay, whereby chiefs usually are intimately linked with the economic activities of his people. Okay, he is often given surplus food, okay, which is then redistributed to his people during communal feasts. Okay, you still remember about the redistributions that we have learned in topic 5 just now. Okay, so any surplus will be redistributed to the people, right, by referring to, for example, just now we have mentioned about the big man, tribute, potlatch. Okay. Okay, the last political organization which is based on state system. According to Ferrero, okay, a hierarchical form of political organization that governs many communities within a large geographic area is known as state system. Okay. Okay, so unlike bands and tribes which function more along kinship lines, states are much more impersonal in nature. So this is totally contradict with bands and tribe. Okay, and the states extends its service to citizens who live within its geographical jurisdiction. So meaning that there must be the specific boundaries of the areas. Among the state's function include collecting taxes, recruiting men for armies, administering bureaucratic organization. Okay, and they also can use force to diffuse conflict and many other things that state can do. Okay, look at the picture here. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, so this is Roman Empire. Okay, and the other one is Greek city-state. Okay, so these are the examples of the countries that use the state system. Okay, so the authority of the state depends on two foundations. The first one based on exclusive right to use force, and the other one is based on their ideology. Okay, what is meant as exclusive right to use force is that by giving the right to use the violence to the states. Okay, for example, if anybody found guilty of using violence illegally, then they will be punished by the states. Okay, so those are considered as the exclusive right to use force. And mechanisms such as police forces and armies are put in place to ensure the national security of the state from external and also from the internal threats. Okay, the second one, in terms of ideology, force is not enough to maintain the state's authority. Okay, but ideology is also required in order to convince the citizenry that the state has the legitimate right to govern. Okay, so this analogy is often achieved through institutions such as by the religious and also the use of mass media. Okay. So just now, we have discussed about the types of political organization. Okay, now let us see what are the informal means of social control. Okay, so regardless of the type of political organizations, all societies need to have means in order to control the society. Okay, the means in order to control the society, whether they be informal or formal. Okay, what is meant by social control here is to maintain the social order. Okay, without which, without the proper social order, society will collapse into chaos and also disorder. Okay, so the following are informal means of social control. Okay, so the first one is socialization. Second, which is based on public opinion. The third one, which is based on corporate lineage. And then based on supernatural belief systems, and also which is based on age organization. Okay, so let us go one by one. Okay, the first one, in terms of socialization, whereby the process by which norms and values are passed down from one generation to the next. These norms and values tell us what is acceptable and unacceptable in society. Okay, so this involves socialization. The second one, the public opinion, whereby everybody in the society is given opportunity, okay, to feed on social approval. Okay, and everybody try to do something which is approved by the society. Okay, that is from the public opinion, right? And usually people will do whatever they can in order to avoid to be criticized by the public or to avoid the public censor. Okay. The third one, okay, through corporate lineage. Corporate lineage consists of people who often live, work, play, and pray together. Okay, so the close proximity of corporate lineage regulates the behavior of its members in many ways. Okay, so basically, economically, the distributions of land and livestock is controlled by elders of the lineage. So those who conform to the lineage norms and values will get the best portion of land and livestock, while those who violate the rules will be denied access to all those resources. So these lineages also view marriage as a political union rather than a union between individuals. Okay, so we can see that, like the previous the previous states, okay, whereby they unite the prince and princess from the two countries in order for a diplomatic relationship. Okay, and then the fourth one, okay, informal means which is based on the supernatural beliefs. Okay, so it is a powerful mechanism of social control that involve beliefs in supernatural forces such as gods, okay, witches, okay, and forms of supernatural belief system which is based on ancestor worship, okay, and also the witchcraft. Okay, and then there are also informal means of social control that is based on age organization. Okay, so there are distinction between age set and also age grade. Okay, whereby for the age set, it is referring to a group of people, usually men, initiated during a periodic ceremony and having a strong sense of group identity with one another. Okay, so this is the age set. Okay, age grade, okay, which referring to the group of people, okay, that the age set pass through successive categories. Okay, for example, the groups of warriors, elders, and so on. So this is based on the age grade. Okay, so just now we have discussed about the informal means of social control. Okay, now we want to see what are the formal means of social control. Okay, so basically there are 5 types of formal means of social control. The first one is intermediaries, okay, and then moots. The third one, oath and ordeals, and then laws, and the last one is true warfare. Okay, the first one. What is intermediaries? Okay, as a formal social control. Okay, in some societies they use intermediaries to help to resolve if there is any serious conflicts. Okay, for example, the NU of the African Sudan. Okay, whereby they will refer to a chief which is known as leopard skin chief to settle disputes among them. So this is called as the intermediaries. Okay, so you can see from your module, okay, how the practice of leopard skin chief in Sudan. Okay, second one, which is based on moots. Moots generally deal with the resolution of domestic disputes such as mistreating of a spouse, disagreements over inheritance, or the non-payment of debts. Okay. Okay, the other one, which is related to oath and ordeals. Okay, what is oath? Oath is a formal declaration, okay, to some supernatural force that what you are saying is truthful or that you are innocent. Okay, so we can see that sometimes they use the holy book. Okay, for example, for the Muslim they use Quran. Okay, for the Christians they have the Bible. Okay, an ordeal is a means of determining guilt by submitting the accused to a dangerous test. Okay, so this is an ordeal. Okay. Okay, the other formal means is through laws. Okay, laws are a characteristic of state systems of government, okay, that possess a monopoly on the use of force. Okay, that are the group of laws. Okay, and the last one, okay, true warfare. Okay, so what is warfare? Okay, basically, warfare here is referring to systematic, organized, and institutionalized fighting between different groups. Okay. Okay, so when we say warfare as one of the formal means towards the social control, then we have to understand what are the factors that may contribute to warfare. Okay, so basically, there are 4 factors. The first one is due to social problems. Second, due to perceived threats. The third one, due to political motivations. And then the last one is due to moral objectives. Okay, what is the factors that contribute to warfare? Due to social problems. Okay, what are the social problems here? For example, okay, let's say when there is internal social problem exists, okay, political leaders may turn the society's frustration towards another group. Okay, so the outsiders may be portrayed as having more than their share of scarce resources, or even as causing the social problems. Okay.